Alright, and there we go, Guardians. We are live with the Destiny 2 beta. Oh man, and boy does it look good. What's going on, Guardians? TBL here, and it's live! The Destiny 2 beta is live. Gonna be doing something a little bit different today. We are going to be giving you live gameplay, at least live at the time of this recording, and just first-hand experiences of everything we're going to be experiencing as we go through the content that's in this beta. Alright, this is the Destiny 2 beta character screen. As you can see, I am playing as a Warlock because that is my favorite class. Warlock Master Race, by the way. For the course of the beta, we're going to have about 20 weapons available for play, including 3 exotic weapons if we're going to be getting the same content that was available at the Destiny 2 reveal event as well as E3. First up, we've got the Scathe Lock Auto Rifle. Let's take a quick look at what it's got. Oh man, I gotta say, I really like the new detail screen. Maybe it's just because it's something new, but it looks pretty to me. It has got the IS-5 circle sight, the Model 8 red sight, the Mark 10 glass sight, the ability high caliber rounds, where shots from this weapon knock the target back farther. Okay, so they changed the flinch effect a little bit. Tactical mag, where this weapon has multiple tactical improvements. This increases stability, reload speed, and increases your magazine size. Wow, that's actually kind of incredible. Let's take a look here. 42 to 45. Okay, so a very slight increase, but having 3 different buffs on one ability is kind of big. Then we've got Under Pressure, where you can improve the stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. Down here we have got the weapon mods. We've got Legendary Infusion, and select a piece of legendary gear to consume. Alright, so that's what the first weapon mod is. Just allows you to infuse. We've got the shaders. You guys know we're going to have different weapon shaders for this kind of stuff. Very interesting. Next up we've got Nightshade. This is the Pulse Rifle. This has got the Red Dot Micro, the Red Dot 2 MOA, and the Rifle Scope ST. We've got Tactical Mag. This increases stability, reload speed, magazine size, armor-piercing rounds. Rounds cause extra damage to shields and over-penetrate targets. It also slightly increases your range. Then we've got Kill Clip, where reloading after a kill grants increased damage. So this is basically a reactive reload. Interesting rebranding there. Finally, we've got Better Devils. This is what I'm going to be using. You guys know hand cannons are my favorite class of weapons. It's got Fast Draw HCS, Steady Hand HCS, Sure Shot HCS. I wonder if that still increases your aim assist. Let's find out. Extended Mags. This weapon has greatly increased magazine size, but reloads much slower. Greatly increased size, decreases reload speed. Let's see what the magazine size change is. Oh wow, it adds 3 to it. That's not bad. Drop Mag, where magazine drops on reload, wasting ammunition but greatly increasing reload speed. We got to see a little bit of that at the preview events. And then Explosive Payload, where projectiles create an area of effect detonation upon impact. Almost done. We've got the Nurgle PR4. This is an energy pulse rifle, void energy from the looks of it. It's got Torch HS3, Flash HS5, Ricochet rounds, that's pretty self-explanatory, Steady rounds, which grants you increased stability as well as decreased range, and a full auto trigger system, so it's a full auto pulse rifle. Void damage mod, equip this. So, okay, so we have confirmation now that the elemental weapon mod allows you to change the element attached to your weapon. This is a void damage mod. It changes the weapon to a void energy. This is something I was really hoping for. It means if you get maybe a weapon that you really like, but it's not the element you want, you might be able to swap to it. That makes me very happy. Out of that, we've got the Black Scorpion 4SR Scout Rifle. Full bore, fluted barrel, arrowhead brake, tactical mag, steady rounds, greatly increased stability, decreases your range, moving target, increases movement speed, and target acquisition when moving while aiming down the sights. We'll mix that with steady rounds, see how well that works. Then finally, we've got the Urchin. This is the sidearm. It's coming with Tactic SAS, Target SAS, Fairpoint SAS, SAS, that good stuff. Steady rounds, tactical mag again, and then Outlaw. Precision kills greatly decrease reload speed. So that perk hasn't changed at all. And it is a solar damage weapon. That looks kind of cool. Let's check out the heavies. First up, we've got the main ingredient fusion rifle. This is coming with Red Dot 2 MOA, Clean Shot iron sights, and the Hitmark iron sights. With enhanced battery, liquid coils for slower building charge or for higher damage. Oh, it's like the opposite of accelerated coils. It's actually kind of cool. And then Rampage. Kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage. Stacks 3 times. Cool. After that, we have got the Acantha D. Must be some Haka stuff up in here. Oh, actually it might be, yeah, it's Haka. This is the grenade launcher. It's got volatile launch. Man, all of these things increase several different stats, which makes me very happy. Confined launch, maybe we'll actually have some different builds for heavy weapons now. Mini frags, where grenades are smaller and more compact for easier reloading, increases your magazine size and your reload speed. And then thermoplastic grenades. Grenades fired from this weapon bounce further, increases your stability and projectile speed. Ooh. Pulse monitor automatically reloads a portion of the magazine when the wielder is critically wounded. So a little bit of rescue mag action there. Good stuff, good stuff. Not going to go through all the armor, just give you a quick look at it. This is the Dawn Blade, the new solar subclass for you warlocks out there. Your 3 grenades are Firebolt, Solar Grenade, and Fusion Grenades are returning. I'm going to stick with Solar as we go through this first level. We've got Healing Rift, where you can press and hold circle to conjure a well of light that continuously heals those inside of it. Empowering Rift, where you can press and hold circle to conjure a well of light that increases weapon damage. And then, of course, your Daybreak ability, where you weave solar light into blades and smite your enemies from the sky. For that, we've got Strafe Glide, where you can jump while airborne to activate Glide and start an airborne drift. Burst Glide, which allows you to start an airborne drift with a strong initial boost of speed, think like Controlled Jump, and then Balance Glide. To that, we've got Wing Sun, which you engage your enemies mid-flight, fire weapons, and throw grenades while gliding. I'm guessing that's like Angel of Light. Heat Rises, where airborne kills will recharge your grenade and melee energy. Casting Daybreak will instantly refill all your ability energy. Icarus Dash, which allows you to do a mid-air dodge. You just kind of fly to the ground. And then Swift Strike, where you strike an enemy with its melee ability to burn your target and temporarily increase your movement and reload speed. That is it for the Dawn Blade. Let's take a look at the Voidwalker, the returning class. Here we've got Axion Bolts, Vortex Nades, and Scatter Nades. The 3 nades you're well acquainted with by now. Got the Healing Rift and the Empowering Rift, of course. Nova Bomb. Hurl an explosive bolt of void light at the enemy, disintegrating those caught within its blast. So it's the same Nova Bomb you know and love. Got Strafe Glide, Blink, and Burst Glide. Psyched to see that back. I might actually play with Voidwalker for this. Chaos Accelerant. Hold L1 to draw from your super to overcharge your grenade, making it deadlier and more effective. That's interesting. Bloom, where the Void ability or kills cause enemies to explode. Cataclysm, where Nova Bomb travels slowly and seeks enemies. Detonations shatter into smaller seeker projectiles. Fire your weapon at the Nova Bomb to detonate it early. So you can actually detonate your Nova Bomb early. You just have to shoot at it. And then Entropic Pull, where you strike an enemy with this melee ability to drain your enemy's life force and use it to recharge your grenade. Alright, moving on from there, we're going to skip ahead a little bit. About midway through the Homecoming mission, you'll find Lord Shaxx. And upon reaching him, he'll give you access to your first exotic weapon. This exotic weapon is going to change based on what class you're playing. If you're playing as Warlock, you're going to get the Riskrunner submachine gun. That's right, the very first SMG in Destiny has arrived. And so, as part of this first look at Warlocks, we're going to be taking a look at it too. So the Riskrunner is an arc damage SMG. And perk-wise, we've got Arc Conductor. When taking arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming arc damage. Kills will extend the time in this overcharged state. Then it's got the Arrowhead Break, Extended Mags, Superconductor, where when Arc Conductor is active, shots fired have the chance to become Chain Lightning and return ammo, and then the Short Action Stock, which greatly increases your overall handling speed. It's kind of like a submachine gun version of the Jalo Supercell. And it's definitely a very fun weapon to play around with. That's pretty much it for the Warlock look. Before we get this thing out, we're going to talk a little bit about how the class plays. Well, if you've been playing Destiny 1, it's a lot similar to that, just maybe a little bit slower. You, of course, can't do the old school Warlock surfing, but the class does feel very fluid. Also, Blink returns and works like a charm. You'll be able to blink twice before you hit any sort of cooldown, and it does cause your HUD to disappear for just a few seconds. But for the most part, the class plays very similar to the way Warlocks feel right now, which is something I'm mostly thankful for. One thing I had a rough time getting used to is the slowed cooldowns. Now, this is probably just because we're in a beta build and our stats are nowhere near the tier 12 that we're used to. But it felt like it took a really long time for grenades to come back in comparison to how fast cooldowns were in Destiny 1. Whether that's going to be something that's going to change in the main game, not really too sure. Also, getting used to using your ability is definitely going to be quite the shock to your system when you first start playing. For the majority of the first main story mission, Homecoming, I completely forgot about the Rift ability, and I really had to keep telling myself, oh yeah, I have this quick ability that I can utilize to heal myself in a pinch, or I can utilize to give myself more damage. So make sure you're using that. All you gotta do to activate it is hold circle. Other than that, things feel fantastic, and you Warlock mains should be very happy with both Voidwalker and the Dawnblade subclass. But alright Guardians, that's it for our quick look at the Voidwalker class in the Destiny 2 beta. Up next is the Hunter and Titan class looks. We're going to be seeing the weapons that come with those classes in the beta, including the exotics, as well as the abilities therein. But alright, that's it for this one, Guardians. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned to Planet Destiny, where we will be having all-day coverage of the Destiny 2 beta. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But I'm out for now. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.